Dear students, how are you? Hopefully you all are doing well. This is Amit Saha, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Milestone College. Today we are going to discuss about chapter 11.1234. This is in your coordinate geometry on higher mathematics. Today we are going to discuss about some CQ and MCQs. This lecture will be very beneficial if you are trying to focus this chapter very attentively. Let's have a look at our today's class. So dear students, according to our lesson plan, today we are going to discuss about one CQ and some MCQ from your chapter 11, which is your coordinate geometry. And today our first question from chapter 11 is this, where the stream is A, B, C, D are four vertices from the quadrilateral ABCD. So here is given four vertices of the quadrilateral ABCD, and what we need to find, actually we need to find the equation of the line AB, number 1. Number 2 is if P t comma 2t, so if P is a point is like this, which is equidistant from the point A and B, find the value for t. And number C is show that quadrilateral ABC is a rectangle. So this quadrilateral will be a rectangle. Okay, so our first question is find the equation of the line AB. So here is given our 2 points. Just do we know how we can find out the equation from 2 points? I wanted to go for the basic first. Okay, let us assume that our 2 points is A and B. Say for example, if these 2 points are x1 y1 and x2 y2, then what's the equation for this line? The equation of AB should be y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. That means x and y, these are the form variable of x and y of that equation, and x1 y1 are the coordinate, equals to y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. This is the formula to find out equation of the 2 points. Okay, now we are trying to focus on line AB. Here our point A is, okay, now we are trying to focus on the solution for A. Here our 2 points A and B. Let us assume that our A point is here and B point is here, and the coordinate of point A is 7 2 and for B is minus 4 2. So what is the equation for the line of AB? Okay, so right here, so the line, the equation of the line AB is equals to y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 equal to y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. Okay, how we are actually going for that, because we just assume that this is our x1 y1 point and this is our x2 y2 point. Okay, so if we are calculating this part, we will get y minus 2 divided by x minus 7 is equals to 0 by 11, and we know 0 by something is nothing but the 0. So we can write from here this equal to 0, So finally we'll get y minus 2 equal 0 if we are going for the cross multiplication. So this is our required equation of a b. So the equation of a b will be y minus 2 equal to 0. That is the equation for a b. Okay, that is how we can solve question number a. Now let's move on to our next question, that is question number b. Solution for question number b. What actually talking about? Here is given p is equidistant from the point a and b. It is given p is equidistant, that means p covers the equal distance from a and b. Find the value for t. Okay, let us assume that our point p, say for example here, and that is t comma 2t. Okay, from this point, suppose there is another 2 point is a and b, is like, say for example here is the point b and here is the point a, and the point a is 7 2, point b is minus 4 2. So now we are thinking that, or the question says that the distance of AP and the distance of BP, these two distances are equidistant, that means equal distance. If these two equation or distance are equal, then how we can go for that? First of all, we need to find the distance of AP, then PB, then according to question, exactly that were equal. So from here we can say that AP, the distance of AP should be root of 7 minus t, because we know that the distance is always the difference of abscissa whole square plus the difference of ordinate whole square. Okay, so that's the distance for AP. So we have got the distance of AP right now. Now this is the second part where we're going for actually BP. Okay, BP equal to root over the difference of abscissa, that means t plus 4 whole square plus the difference of ordinate 2t minus 2 whole square. And according to question, what we can write? Dear students, according to question we can write AP equal PB, since these two are equidistant, isn't it? Okay, so we can write according to question AP is equals to BP. That means the value for AP equal to the value for BP equal to root over t plus 4 whole square plus 2t minus 2 whole square. Okay, now squaring both side, if we going for the squaring both side, then we'll get 7 minus t whole square plus 2 minus 2t whole square equals to t plus 4 whole square plus 2t minus 2 whole square. Dear students, very interesting thing is here, 2 minus 2t whole square, 2t minus 2 whole square. If this 2 comes in one side, then this 2 will be rejected, isn't it? So it should be this and this are gone. We can write 49 minus 14t plus t square equal t square plus 8t plus 16. So if we take all t in here, so 14 plus 8, it should be 22 equal to 16 minus 49. So if we calculate, then we'll get, okay, 22t equals to 16 minus 49, 33. So the value for t should be 3 by 2 if we divide both sides by 11. So the value for t is 3 by 2. This is our required answer of question number B, since here we had to find the value for t, so that's the answer. So the value for t is 3 by 2. Okay, dear students, now we move on to our last question, that is show that quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so dear students, we have done already 2 questions. Now we are trying to focus on question number C. What actually talking about in our question number C, that this should be a rectangle. So my dear students, when a quadrilateral will be rectangle, we need to know that at first. If ABCD is a quadrilateral, it will be a rectangle if, say for example, ABCD is a quadrilateral, it will be a rectangle if the opposite pair or 2 pair of distance is equal. That's the first reason. And another thing is very important, that is the diagonal. The diagonal are also equal. These 2 diagonal are also equal, that is AC equal BD will be also equal. So we need to just find the value for AB, BC, CD, DA. From here, if we get 2 pair of distance are equal, then we'll go for 2 diagonal AC and BD. If from here 2 pair of distance are equal and this diagonal are also equal, then we can say this quadrilateral is nothing but a rectangle. Okay, let's have a look how we can go for it. So first we are trying to focus on AB. So 7 minus 4, so 7 plus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square. So we can say it's 0 and this is 11, so 11 is square. Then we can say this is nothing but 11, because 11 is square ke if we are going for the root, then it must be 11. Okay, then AB, then BC should be 4 minus 4 plus 4 whole square plus 2 plus 3 whole square. So here it is 0, so this is 5 square, and if we are going for the root for that, then it will be 5. AB, BC, CD should be minus 4 minus 7 whole square plus minus 3 plus 3 whole square. Then we can say this is 0 minus 3 plus 3, so minus 4 minus 7 is minus 11 square, and if we going for that, then it will be root over 121, and then it should be again 11. And maybe one question arises in your mind, sir, when we are going for the root, then we get actually plus minus 2 values, but why we are don't taking for that? My question to you also, we are going for the distance, and distance cannot be negative, that's why we will just neglect those part. Okay, now AB, BC, CD and DA. So 7 minus 7 whole square plus minus 3 plus minus 3 minus 2 whole square. So it is again 0, and this is 5 is square, that is 25, so it is also 5. Dear students, we have seen that yes, 1 pair of distance, 1 pair, that is this and this are equal. Similarly, AB and CD are equal. So we have got 2 pair which are equal. Now we are moving for our diagonal part. So diagonal, say for example AC and BD, these 2 are diagonal part. So for AC, 7 plus 4 whole square plus 7 plus 4 whole square and 2 plus 3 whole square. So if we calculate this, then we will get 11 square plus 5 square, that is 121 plus 25, and it will be root, then we get 144. 144, and we will get actually 12. Similarly for BD, here is B and here is D, so 7 minus 4 minus 7 whole square plus 2 plus 3 whole square. It is also 7 plus 4, 3, 11 square, so 121 plus 25, it is 144, and we'll get 12. So we have been seen that yes, exactly these two diagonal are also equal. Since one pair of distance, two pair of distance and the diagonal are equal, then this quadrilateral is nothing but a quadrilateral. That's how we can solve this question very easily. So here we can say, since AB and CD and BC and DA and AC BD equal, so ABCD is nothing but a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. Since here is talking about show, so it must be showed. That's our required proof. So dear students, this is how we can solve our creative question very easily. Now we move on to our MCQ part. Here first question is from the MCQ part. Slope of a line y equal minus 2x plus 4 is what? That's our question. Okay, so actually for these types of problem we can go from a basic part. So what's the standard equation of the slope? If any equation looks like y equal mx plus c, this is the standard form of equation. Here actually this m is our slope. So what we need to do? We need to first convert the equation into this type, then we will find the slope very easily. Okay, convert it. So here is given this equation, y minus twice x plus 4 equal to 0. That is the equation is given, and here we have to just make this equation like this way. So y will be remain at the left side and others will remain at the right side. Do it, just changing the side of its. So twice x minus 4, that's the first thing. And in here we can say easily that this is the very similar kind of that. So this 2 is our slope. So the answer of it, that must be the 2 is our required answer. Now maybe one question arose in your mind that how we can go for it. Here is the equation is like this. So what's the slope for it? Most of time or many of time we generally go for the 5. That's not the way. Here y was the free part, but here y is not free, so do it as free y. So this y can be written as y equal 2 should be divided in all the parts, so 5 by 2 plus 6 by 2. So this is our slope. So here the slope of this equation should be 5 by 2. So the answer is D. So dear students, I believe that from now you will never miss a number. If any question comes in your exam, according to the slope, isn't it? Okay, now dear students, this is our second type question where we are looking for, this is the point, actually this point is in which quadrant we need to find. For that we have to know about the basic of the quadrant part. In the quadrant part we must have to know this is the all positive part. That means here if we are going for any point where every 2 points must have to be positive, so here all 2 must have to be positive. But here our point first part or the part for the abscissa must have to be negative and this part should be positive, so that should be minus and plus. I think you can understand because we are talking about actually x and x prime. That means the value for x axis or the abscissa will be positive if it moves on to our right side, and similarly from the main point or origin, if any point or the value for the abscissa is come at the negative or the left side, then it should be the negative one. So if any points looks like plus plus, that means it will remain at the first quadrant. If any point is come -1 plus or minus something and plus something, that will placed in the second quadrant, because this is the place for y positive, this is the place for y negative, isn't it? And here x and y both are negative, that's why negative 2 point will become at the third quadrant, and for the fourth quadrant positive and negative, so positive negative, if any point likes here or comes here, it should be in the fourth quadrant. So what I was trying to talking about, I can go for some example 2. Say for example 5 2 is a point, here all 2 are positive, so it should be placed at the first quadrant. If any point likes -5 2, then this point will become at the second quadrant. If any point is -5 -2, then this point will come at the third quadrant, and here 5 -2 will be the point which will come at the fourth quadrant. So this is the symbol where or by which way we can say that in which quadrant the point will in which position that are situated. Here what actually given, there is given a point -2 -3, where it will placed. Now if we just try to understand what we are just learning here, minus is the point which will lie in the third quadrant, so we can say the answer should be the third quadrant. Similarly here is 5 -6, so plus minus, it should be the exactly fourth place, so the answer of 2 will be fourth. So the basic of that is here. So if we memorize the basic part, then these types of example is just a matter of time to solve, isn't it? Okay, now the next part. So our third type is here. Here is given the collinear part, collinear. So for which value of this, for which value of that is collinear, when for which value of a is here, for which value of a, these 3 points are collinear. If any question like this, then we have to go for the slope. So find the slope of it and find slope of this. So if we are trying, if we find the slope of these two are equal, then we will get the value for the collinear, because the collinear basic is slope must be equal. So slope equals slope. Okay, slope equals slope. So we need to find the slope of these two, then we need to find the slope of that two, then we have to just make this equal, then we'll get the answer. Okay, how we can find the slope of 2 points? It is again a basic thing what we need to know. If 2 point is x1 comma y1 and another point is x2 comma y2, then slope of it should be, slope is also known as m, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the formula to find out the slope of 2 point. From here we'll try to focus on find out the slope of these 3 points. Okay, now first of all, slope of these 2 points should be slope 1, so it should be m1 equals to y1 minus y2 equal to x1 minus x2. Okay, and from here slope 2, so these two, slope 2 should be 1 minus 0 equal a minus 0, so it can be written as 1 by a. Okay, from here what we can write, that slope should be equal, since these two are collinear, isn't it? So m1 equals to m2, and m1, that is 2 minus 1, so minus 1 divided by a square minus a equals to 1 by a. Then going for the cross multiplication, we'll get minus a equals to a square minus a. Then we can write a square minus 2a equal to 0, isn't it? How? If a is goes to that way, then we'll get what? A square minus a, and minus a would be the plus a, isn't it? So it should be a square minus a, and a will go on there, so a square minus a and minus a, so a square minus 2a equal to 0, and here we'll take a as common, so a minus 2 equals 0, and from here we can say a equals 0 or a equal 2. So the for which value of a these are collinear, if question like this way, then the value should be a equals 0 or 2, a equals 0 or 2. So that's the answer of it. Clear? Okay. So dear students, this is the last topic for our today's lecture. Here our last topic is x-axis and y-axis related. It's a very important topic to understand from right now, because in your intermediate level it will be very difficult if you can't clear from this concept from here or from now. Okay, here the question says which one of the equation is of x-axis. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, we know this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Why? Okay, just we are trying to focus on some point. If we are thinking on the x-axis, then the point should be 0 0, point should be 1 0, point should be 5 0, point can be minus 5 0, point can be minus 11 0. So here every ordinate point is 0, every ordinate of this point is 0, but abscissa can be anything, so ordinate should be 0. So if the ordinate of a point is 0, then that point must be lie on the x-axis. So the which one is equation of x-axis, that means y equals 0. If y equals 0, that means that point must be lie on the x-axis, so that will be our answer. Similarly, which one is the equation for y-axis? Y-axis, how we can go for just thinking for some point on y, every point will be 0 something, 0 something, 0 something. So abscissa is 0. If x equals 0 on that time, this is the equation for y-axis. Clear? Now, which one is the parallel equation of x-axis? Parallel equation, that means this is the equation where, or I can go for the another part. Suppose this is the x-axis, so the parallel of x-axis can be which, can be here or can be here, isn't it? So actually it will maintain a distance, it will always maintain a distance, and the same distance actually it will maintain, isn't it? Okay, so here if we are thinking some point on here, say for example this is the point where it is 5 and 7. If it is 7, then every point it should be, this is 0 7, so it should be 0 7 actually, then it is 1 7, here it is 5 7, here it is 9 7, minus 9 7. I mean, I wanted to say that every time we will get the ordinate is same, ordinate is same. So ordinate, if we are thinking that point can be like this, anything abscissa can be anything, but ordinate is fixed a. That's why we are talking about, since it is same, which is same, our ordinate is same. So y equal a is the answer for parallel axis of y axis. Similarly, if question likes that parallel of y axis, that will be x equals to a, because that will, those are looks like that, and all times this will covers the same distance. That's why. So my dear students, this is how we can complete our today's lecture. This lecture must be followed by very clearly and attentively. Hopefully this lecture is very beneficial for you.